A young boy around 10 years old walks down the street with a determined look on his face. His small hands clutch the crumpled dollar bills that he has carefully saved over the past few months, determined to buy his mom the perfect gift for her birthday. His excitement is palpable, but so is his nervousness. He has never bought anything this important before. He doesn't have much, but what he has saved feels like a fortune to him. The weight of his mission makes every step feel heavy, but he presses on. The boy finally reaches the small local store. He takes a deep breath, staring at the store window filled with items, each one tempting and distracting in its own way. But he knows exactly what he's here for: a simple necklace. The one item he's convinced will make his mom's face light up with joy. The one thing that will show her how much he loves her, how much he appreciates everything she does. He's been planning this moment for weeks, making sure he'd save enough money to buy something nice. The bell above the door jingles as he steps inside. The store smells like old wood and dust, and the walls are lined with various trinkets and treasures. The boy's eyes scan the shelves, but he knows exactly where he's going. The glass display case near the counter holds the necklace he's been eyeing. His heart races as he approaches, reaching up on his tiptoes to peer through the glass. Behind the counter stands a friendly middle-aged man who smiles at the boy as he walks up. "Can I help you, son?" The boy hesitates, trying to steady his nerves. "I'd like to buy that necklace," he says, pointing to the delicate silver chain with a small charm hanging from it. It's simple, elegant, and just right. The man raises an eyebrow, glancing at the price tag. "Are you sure you want to go with that one? It's a bit more expensive than the others." The boy nods, determined. "I've been saving up. It's for my mom. Her birthday is tomorrow." The man smiles warmly, clearly touched. "Well, in that case, you've got good taste. I'll get it for you." As the man reaches for the key to unlock the case, the bell above the door jingles again, and a tall figure enters, turning heads in the small store. Elon Musk, unmistakable in his black jacket and confident stride, walks in. A murmur of surprise ripples through the store. The boy turns his head, eyes wide. He recognizes Musk instantly. Everyone knows who he is, right? The tech billionaire, the genius behind SpaceX and Tesla, the man who seemed to shape the future itself. Musk surveys the store for a moment, and then, just as casually as if he were a regular customer, heads toward the counter. The man behind the counter looks up, a little starstruck. "Mr. Musk, it's an honor. What brings you to this humble store?" Musk smiles and shrugs. "Just needed some supplies, no big deal." The boy can't help but stare, his heart racing for a different reason now. His mind races, thoughts colliding. What is Elon Musk doing here? This is supposed to be a special moment for him, a simple, heartfelt purchase for his mom. But now, everything feels different. Musk's presence in the store is drawing attention. The other customers have stopped browsing, now gathering around him, asking for autographs, snapping pictures with their phones. The boy feels a mix of awe and confusion. He's never seen anyone like Musk in real life. The man behind the counter unlocks the glass case, and the boy's eyes flicker between the necklace and the celebrity, now causing a stir in the store. Should he even go through with it? This is crazy. Is he really going to let a billionaire disrupt his plans for a simple birthday gift? The man places the necklace in a small velvet box and hands it to the boy. "That'll be $38.50, he says, smiling. The boy takes the box and holds it tightly, staring at the price tag. His fingers tremble as he takes out the crumpled bills from his pocket. He counts them carefully, feeling the weight of the moment. As he counts, though, the noise around him grows louder. People are crowding Musk now, asking questions, snapping photos. The store feels less like a quiet place for a thoughtful purchase and more like a circus. The boy hesitates, his mind racing. Does he really need to go through with this? Should he change his approach? Maybe he could ask Musk for advice, get a photo with him? Maybe he could impress his mom with a story about how he met one of the most famous men in the world. Wouldn't that be something? But But deep down, the boy knows that's not why he's here. He's not here for fame. He's not here for attention. He's here because he loves his mom, and he wants to give her something that shows that love. He doesn't need a famous person to make this moment special. It already is. The boy carefully hands over the money, paying for the necklace. The man behind the counter places it in a bag, and the boy clutches it to his chest. He feels a sense of pride, a sense of fulfillment. This is for his mom. It's simple, but it's from his heart. As he turns to leave, he looks at Musk one last time. The billionaire is still surrounded by fans and cameras, lost in the chaos of his own world. The boy takes a deep breath and heads for the door. The noise fades behind him, and he steps outside, breathing in the fresh air. He can't help but smile. Despite the distractions and the unexpected presence of Musk, he has achieved what he set out to do. He has bought his mom a gift that's meaningful to him. It's a symbol of his love and appreciation, something he worked hard for. And as he walks down the street, the weight of the bag in his hands feels light, almost weightless, because he knows he's done something truly special. He's learned something important today. It's not about the fame, the chaos, or the distractions. It's about the simple, sincere moments that matter most. The love we show, the thought we put into our actions, and the people we care for. And as the boy continues walking home, a sense of peace settles over him. He may not have met Elon Musk, but he has something far more important, something that will make his mom's birthday unforgettable. A young boy, no older than 10, walks down the bustling street with a quiet determination. His small fingers grip the crumpled bills tightly in his pocket, a symbol of weeks spent saving every penny he could find. This isn't just any money, it's for something special, something that means the world to him. His mother's birthday is tomorrow, and he wants to get her the perfect gift. She deserves it. She's always there for him, and now it's his turn to show her just how much he loves her. He's been thinking about it for days, even weeks, the perfect gift. He doesn't have a lot of money, but he has his heart, and that's enough. As he walks, he passes the bakery with the sweet smell of fresh bread wafting through the air, the corner store where his friends hang out after school, and finally arrives at the small, family-owned shop at the end of the block. The bell above the door jingles as he steps inside, the sound making him feel like he's entering a world of possibilities. The walls are lined with a variety of trinkets, from colorful jewelry to delicate glass figurines, and a few framed paintings of local landscapes. It's the kind of store that feels warm, inviting, like it's made for people with dreams of giving something special. He heads straight for the glass display case near the counter, where he knows the perfect gift is waiting. His eyes fall on a delicate necklace, silver with a small heart-shaped charm. It's simple, elegant, and he knows his mom will love it. She's never been one for flashy jewelry, but this is just right. It feels like it was made for her. He stands there for a moment, admiring the necklace, his heart swelling with love for his mom. This is going to be perfect. The man behind the counter, a friendly face with graying hair and a warm smile, notices the boy and walks over. "Can I help you with something, son?" The boy looks up at him with a shy smile. "I want to buy that necklace," he says, pointing to the piece in the display case. The man glances at the necklace and raises an eyebrow. "Are you sure? That's a pretty special one. It's a little more expensive than the others." The boy nods without hesitation. "It's for my mom. Her birthday's tomorrow." The man's face softens. "Well, that's a wonderful gift. Son, I'll get it for you." As the man unlocks the glass case to retrieve the necklace, the boy feels a surge of pride. He's actually doing it. He's buying a gift for his mom. It's more than just a necklace. It's a token of everything. He feels for her, the love, the gratitude, the respect. He counts out the money he saved, trying to be as careful as possible. He can't afford to make a mistake now. Just as the man hands him the necklace, a tall figure walks through the door, causing a stir. The boy turns, his heart suddenly racing for a different reason. Elon Musk, the man himself. He's tall, wearing his signature black jacket, his posture confident, his face slightly obscured by sunglasses. The boy's breath catches in his throat. He's seen Musk on TV, heard about him from the news. He's a celebrity, a genius, someone who seems to shape the future itself. And now, here he is, standing in the same store. The boy can hardly believe his eyes. People in the store begin to murmur, a few gasps echoing through the room. Musk doesn't seem to notice the sudden attention, casually walking through the aisles as though he's just another customer. The man behind the counter looks up and his eyes widen in shock. "Mr. Musk, it's an honor. What brings you to our little shop?" Musk glances over with a casual smile. "Just needed a few things," he says, brushing off the surprise. His voice is calm, almost indifferent, but that only makes the moment feel more surreal to the boy. Here he is, standing in the same room as one of the most famous people in the world. The boy feels his heart racing, unsure of what to do. Should he go up to Musk? Should he ask for an autograph? What if this is his only chance to meet him? As if reading the boy's thoughts, Musk begins to speak with the man behind the counter, but the conversation quickly draws a crowd. Other customers start asking Musk questions, taking pictures with their phones, and whispering excitedly to one another. The atmosphere in the store shifts. The cozy, quiet little shop that was once a safe place for the boy's plans now feels crowded, chaotic, and entirely overwhelming. The boy looks down at the small box in his hand, the necklace, now feeling like just another trinket in the middle of a much larger spectacle. The boy feels a pang of doubt. What was he thinking? Here he is, trying to buy something simple and heartfelt for his mom, but now everything seems so small, so insignificant compared to the presence of someone like Musk. Everyone is paying attention to him. The store is suddenly filled with the noise of cameras flashing, voices asking Musk questions, the clatter of people moving about. The boy feels invisible in the midst of it all. Should he even bother giving his mom this necklace now? Maybe he should try to get Musk's attention. Maybe he should find some way to make this moment extraordinary. Wouldn't that be something? His mind races, but deep down, he knows this isn't what he wants. He doesn't want fame, attention, or a moment in the spotlight. He wants to make his mom feel special. He wants her to know how much she means to him. That's what this is about. Not some billionaire, not the chaos of a store full of people. Just him and the necklace, and the love he has for his mom. The boy takes a deep breath, his hands steadying as he looks at the box in his hands. He takes a step back from the crowd, silently deciding that his plans are not going to change. He's here for a reason. He walks back to the counter, and the man behind the counter smiles at him, nodding as he takes the boy's money. "It's a lovely gift," the man says, handing the boy the small bag with the necklace inside. The boy nods, his heart a little lighter now, the chaos around him starting to fade as he heads out the door. As he steps into the cool air outside, he feels a sense of calm settle over him. The store is behind him, and with it the noise and the distractions. He has what he came for. He's got his mom's gift. It's simple, it's meaningful, and it's from the heart, and that's all that matters. The boy walks home. The bag, tucked carefully under his arm, the necklace inside now a symbol of something far more valuable than fame or attention. It's love. It's sincerity. It's a small act of kindness that can change everything, even in a world full of distractions. The boy smiles to himself, knowing that tomorrow his mom will open this gift, and she'll know exactly how much he cares. That's the only thing that matters. A young boy, no older than 10, walks down the street with a purpose. His worn sneakers scuff against the pavement as he grips the crumpled bills in his pocket tightly, feeling the weight of every single one. He's been saving up for months, sacrificing small treats, skipping games with his friends, and being extra careful with his allowance. It hasn't been easy, but it's worth it. Tomorrow is his mom's birthday, and he's determined to give her something special, something she deserves. He's been planning this for weeks. His mom means the world to him, and he knows she works so hard every day. She's always putting everyone else first, making sure the house runs smoothly, making sure he's always
taken care of. She doesn't ask for much, and that's what makes it so hard to find the perfect gift.
But the boy knows he's found it. It's simple, but it's perfect for her. It's a necklace, a delicate silver chain with a small, heart-shaped charm. He's seen it in the small local store a few blocks away, and it's been in his mind ever since. He arrives at the shop, the bell above the door jingling as he pushes it open. The small shop smells of old wood and polished glass, a mixture of incense and antique perfume. Shelves are lined with various trinkets, handmade jewelry, colorful figurines, picture frames, and framed photographs of scenic landscapes. But the boy knows exactly where to go. He heads straight for the display case near the counter. His eyes settle on the necklace. It's beautiful, just the right size, not too big or too small, and the silver glints under the light like it's meant to be something special. The boy can feel his heart racing as he watches the store clerk behind the counter, an older man with graying hair and a warm, friendly smile. He takes a deep breath and steps forward. "Excuse me, sir," the boy says quietly, his voice filled with both excitement and a little nervousness. The man looks up from behind the counter. "Can I help you, young man?" I want to." "Buy that necklace," the boy says, pointing to the delicate piece he's been eyeing for so long. The man glances at the necklace, and then back at the boy. "That's a very fine choice. It's one of our best sellers," he says with a smile. "Are you sure you've got enough?" The boy nods enthusiastically, pulling out the crumpled bills from his pocket. He's counted it all several times in the past few days. He knows exactly how much he has. "I've got enough," he says, his voice firm. The man gives him an understanding look and nods. "Well, I'll get that for you then." He walks over to the display case, unlocking it and carefully taking the necklace in his hands. The boy can feel his excitement building. He's so close now, so close to doing something special for his mom. Just as the man is about to hand the necklace over, the bell above the door jingles again. This time, a tall figure enters, and the atmosphere in the store shifts immediately. The boy turns instinctively, his eyes wide in shock. It's Elon Musk, the tech billionaire, the genius behind Tesla and SpaceX, the man who seems to have a hand in shaping the future itself. The boy freezes, his mouth going dry. He's seen Musk on TV and read about him in magazines. But now, standing only a few feet away, he realizes just how different this all feels. Musk doesn't seem to be paying much attention to the boy. He walks through the store with a purposeful stride, looking at various items casually as if he's simply another customer. But the reaction from the others in the store is immediate. People start to murmur excitedly, and a few are already reaching for their phones to take pictures. The man behind the counter stands a little straighter, his eyes widening. "Mr. Musk!" the clerk exclaims. "What brings you here?" Musk looks up from a display of antique watches and smiles politely. "I just needed to pick up a few things," he says, his voice calm and casual, though it sends ripples of excitement through the room. The boy watches in awe as Musk strolls to the counter, barely paying attention to the growing group of people gathering around him. The store, once peaceful and intimate, is now filled with whispers and the clicking of camera shutters. The boy's heart begins to race in a different way now, as he feels an odd mix of awe and uncertainty. This is Elon Musk, one of the most famous people in the world, and here he is, taking over the very space where the boy's simple mission was supposed to take place. The man behind the counter begins chatting with Musk, but the conversation isn't really about the jewelry anymore. People are starting to crowd around, asking Musk questions, snapping photos, and sharing excited whispers. The boy feels small, insignificant in the midst of all the attention. He's no longer the center of the store's energy. Musk is. And the boy's purpose, his reason for being here, is suddenly feeling less important. Should he go up to Musk? Should he ask for a picture? Maybe he could get an autograph, or ask for some advice on how to be successful one day. Maybe his mom would like it if he had a story to tell about how he met Elon Musk in a tiny jewelry store. It would be incredible, right? But as much as the boy tries to push the idea into his head, he knows it's not why he's here. His mission was simple. Buy a necklace for his mom, something small and meaningful. That was the plan. The boy looks down at the box in his hands, the necklace, the simple, beautiful necklace. His heart thuds in his chest as he remembers why he's here. It wasn't about fame or celebrity. It was about love. The boy takes a deep breath. He doesn't need any distractions, not now. He walks up to the counter, carefully placing the crumpled bills on the counter. "I'll take it," he says quietly to the clerk. The man behind the counter smiles knowingly and takes the money, handing over the small bag with the necklace inside. The boy doesn't look back at Musk or the growing crowd of fans. He simply takes the bag, his grip steady now, and walks toward the door. As he steps out into the cool air, he can feel a sense of calm wash over him. The chaos inside the store fades as he walks down the street. It's just him now. The world hasn't changed. It hasn't been made better by meeting someone famous. It hasn't been made more meaningful by the frenzy. But his mission has been completed. The gift, the love, the intent, those are the things that matter. The boy smiles to himself. He may not have a crazy story about meeting a billionaire, but what he has is far more important. He's bought his mom the perfect gift, and tomorrow he will give it to her. It may not have been glamorous, but it was from the heart, and that's all that matters.